Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Orcs Must Die video. Today's video we started off in the Colosseum. We're on mission 5. We're going to stick to what we've been doing. We are going to change it for the next time and maybe just do 2 missions to show you, or do a high intensity finally. But we're sticking to what we have because we have Gold Rush, we've got superheated coals, we are running Don't Scratch as well as Death by 1,000 Cuts, and because we've got the coup de grace, the toxic buildup and the poison hammer, it just makes sense to keep that. We've also got critical floor traps so that they do have a lot more critical strike chance, and we are going to put down some brimstone ones as well down here, but we wanted to get the acid up first just so that we've got it. So with that in mind, let's get started. As you can see, we did actually just completely halve the map over here. So everything that's going to spawn from this side and from this side is going to make its way down into that funnel, and we should be in a good spot. We do want to fight over here though, because we want the briar trap to grow. So we're going to just stand here by this, make sure the enemies are running through it, and we can just hit what doesn't go through the briar trap. Is the point for us to fight over here. We got some water elemental spawning, that's fine. What we can do is use this to make sure that I don't lose a life. But we need that briar trap to grow. Which it is doing. And a lot of money for us over there as well. Okay, there we go. Briar trap. Has it grown? Doesn't look like it actually did. Okay, we do need some wall traps over here as well. Look, we didn't have the cash to do it, but after one single wave over here, just look at how much cash we've got to spend just because of all the molten gold that's running around. So definitely very, very, very efficient in terms of farming rune coins. Enemies inside the rage ward are slowed down. My damage is increased by 50% to burning enemies. That's actually really good because we are going to plan on putting down burning ground, so that could be very, very good. We've got this that's now grown quite a lot, which is fantastic. We just need it to grow towards this side. If there any possibility of that happening, that would be great. And we can now put some of these over here as well. So that's just going to help us with that. We're then going to put burning ground down over here. We can add more acid and even more burning ground. Something else that we could think about doing, we could actually just add even more molten gold right at the end over there. This one's so much fun. We didn't really get to experience this map to its fullest because we had the boss fight over here, and obviously having the boss fight means that we would go and get less waves. There's only one wave in the boss fight, so now that we get more waves, we should be in a better spot. Alright, so some enemies are starting to spawn all the way on the other side there. I have made a mistake. Oh no, I haven't made a mistake. I'm like, I have made a mistake somewhere, but what I need to focus now is just to make sure that these flyers over here, these guys, do not go into my thing. Okay, that's all the flyers. There's these guys as well, but they can go through, it's fine. There we go. So no more flyers, which is fine. As you can see, these guys get stunned in here, which is great. I mean, it's just a stun party, molten gold. We're in a very good position over here. I'm sure that briar patch has now grown, yep. And just look at the amount of money on the floor. Deal what's happening, but that doesn't matter. So we are going to need traps down on this side. But that's okay. The point was to grow the briar trap first. Okay, I'm happy you came to hit me because I did not notice a flyer. Perfect. There we go, wave 2, down and dusted. So, melting duration from acid traps is increased. Primary damage is increased while standing on traps, that's really good. But we're going to go with the lingering meltdown over here. And obviously, the longer these missions take, in terms of, you know, there's like 10 or 20 missions or whatever the case is, the more threads we're going to get, so the more powerful we are going to get as people. So that's also really, really good. You can see the briar traps are growing substantially now, which is fantastic. We might want to put one down over here somewhere, like maybe here where they start running down the stairs. So let's just see where that is, and then we'll put some poison plants at the top of the stairs or something like that. So they're all going to run over there. Let's just put some poison plants at the top of the stairs over here to poison the enemies, so that, because the briar trap's not going to grow up the stairs, so it doesn't make sense to put poison anywhere there. But we'll just put a couple of plants over here, and that's going to poison them, and that's going to cause the briar trap to deal more damage and to grow a bit quicker. We can then also make this a nice little kill zone. We can put some more molten traps over here, put at the top there. Then we're going to put some of these smashes.
We must consider
Great.
every angle.
And then we can do some more of this. So we're going to put burning first, then we'll go acid, and then we'll do a whole lot of more burning, even though the duration does last a while. And then we can put shock, I think. Wait, we'll do fire first. And then we can do some shock ones. Yeah, once they go to here, it should be fine. And then we can even put a fire one there. And that's it. So let's go and see. I'm going to chill this side, just because that's going to get a bit crazy. And let's see what happens. Let's see how this works out for us. We might end up doing another briar trap just over here, just to get the enemies done and dusted a whole lot sooner. But you can see already times 3, times 3, times 3. So low, you know, the smaller enemies are definitely losing their life a lot quicker. We don't even need to try and bait them, or whatever the case is, like use our stone over here. Why can't I jump? Just wanted those guys on the briar trap. It looks like it has grown quite substantially already, so that is fantastic. There we go. Look at the amount of damage these guys are taking. I do think they need to change the skeleton sound when they spawn, because if you heard over there like there, it sounds like someone's getting into our base when they're actually not. So I would like a different sound for them. A lot of them do sound very, very similar. I don't know if you guys get that same feeling, but I certainly get the feeling of everything sounding the same when that occurs. But oh my goodness, look at all that juicy money that we've got laying around over here. Did you guys catch how much coin we picked up there? Thank you so much, Dugbo and Master Czar, for showing me this lovely trap. I thought it would be such a horrible trap, but it's just beautiful. Okay, a chance to launch small enemies. The duration is doubles, but the range is reduced by half. Nope. We're going to go with a chance to launch small enemies. That's just beautiful. And what did we want to do? We wanted to put some briar traps over here. So these guys literally run to the side here. We can start it off like that. Maybe just there. We'll be fine. And we'll put some poison plants right by where they spawn. And that should be good. We could even put like molten gold there, but I don't think it's necessary. The other thing I saw is I actually just want to put some archers up there for some flyers, just so that we are fine. So let's go and do that. We can start the mission so long.
Another door has been opened. Watch out.
Alright, so that's 6k spent just on these archers, which by the way, I don't know if you guys saw the roadmap. It was quite an old post though, but there was a roadmap that showed that there is going to be new sentinels that are going to be available. It's going to be like a balloon guy that's going to stop somewhere randomly with a 5x2, I think it was. And that's going to allow us to put traps in areas that maybe like in the Colosseum, right here where we are. Maybe there would be like a trap above there, so you could put some traps up, or whatever the case may be. Who got into the rift? I'm right here. Okay, there's a flyer coming from here, so let's just wait for him.
My hammer drips with the blood of orcs.
Okay, there we go. The flyers have been dealt with. Archers are dealing with the other flyers. There's a water elemental coming. Some dude has decided to run the other way around. Weirdo. Absolutely nothing getting through over here. I love this area. It is just so good.
One more dead orc.
6 combo. And all they're doing... Oh, it's because it rends them as well. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Alright, let's go see how much money we've got sitting on the floor over here. So, slam jumps, gains, and... Ooh, let's go. Fewer ranged enemies target us. That's beautiful. We've got a lot of money over here. Let's see how much we've got sitting over here. Look at that. It is just beautiful. We could do... Oh my gosh, we have so much. Where's that thread now where it says the more money you have, the more damage you do? That's the thread I want to pick up right now. Alright, let's go. And this is just going to be stupid, but it's going to be fun. So we're just going to make this a curtain of... I've always wanted to do this. That one went a bit... I mean, it's probably not going to hit them at all. But I've always wanted to do it, so we're going to do it. And then even over here, we can just do it. Yeah, they come from there anyway. They're going to be poisoned. Just do this. Just have curtains of gold absolutely everywhere.
Fulfill my duty.
Alright, let's see what happens now. That just looks so cool. I don't even remember what thread we took. Doesn't actually matter too much though. The only problem, the biggest problem that we're going to have here, well, one, those traps will be really good for flyers because we're not going to have to worry about them. But the biggest problem is that a lot of the time they only run in like 2 blocks. Oops, I had something active there, so... But I mean, look how much damage those deal to enemies. It's actually quite a lot of damage. We've got a flyer over there. He got hit by the archers, which is exactly, or the priestesses, which is exactly what we wanted. And just look at the amount of money that we are making from this over there. It is just disgusting. And it's so funny because when you've got a lot of money to spend and you don't know what to do with it, you just use money to make more money. Isn't that the way that life works? Use money to make more money. I don't even think this Briar Trap had a chance to grow this round because everything just instantly got destroyed. There we go. This one went really quickly. It was a very fun one. I guess having the low walls for the ceiling pounders really did a good job. But obviously, guys, this is just for low level content, or you know, essentially. So I don't think traps like this will work on the higher level stuff. But it's definitely very fun playing with these weird and wonderful things. So look, if you're farming skulls, this isn't the way to do it. But if you're looking to just have a really good laugh and fun with buddies, this is definitely a way to do it. Alright, Molten Gold now slows enemies. That's actually really good. Let's see what's happening here with all of our money. Oh man, look at this. I love the colors that everything makes. It just makes for such good... Oh, it's so beautiful. Look, they went all the way here now. It's so good. I don't know if you guys can see everything, but there we go. It is beautiful. Let's go and ready up over there.
Let us begin.
I love this. Just a fountain, a waterfall of lava onto the enemies. Okay, so these guys ran past very quickly. Doesn't really matter too much, as you can see. Everything else, even the flyers. So I mean, it works really well on flyers, which is great. Okay, it works really well on flyers when it's available to work on them. And because the archers were attacking the same guy as me, unfortunately, it didn't work there. But it is what it is. You guys take 1 or 2 hits. It's like 3 hits. There we go. Not immune to poison, but they didn't get the chance to explode. There's no point in picking these up unless we get like some special thread at the end that says, you know, our rune coin gets to be available for us in the next round. If that is a possibility ever, that would be absolutely disgusting. I've always wondered why they give you time at the very end. So it is possible it's because of this, but I have no idea. Look at that, it is just so funny. And then they just stuck. I do hope we get another chance to play on a level like this, because I did do a double dry docks, I think it was, or fish market. That's all our money. Okay, we didn't actually get a lot of time there for a change. Maybe sometimes you just get more than you do other times. But there we go. Done and dusted with mission 5. We get health if War Mage is increased. That's fine. We're going to gamble forward. Let's go and see. We've got castle courtyards. We've got the patio gardens. This you can't use the wall. Traps cannot be sold once placed. But the patio courtyards, I'm trying to think. I mean, this is definitely an easier map. Starting rune coin is reduced. Okay, that's actually fine. So we're going to do a double setup over here. We're going to start the setup at the bottom near the stairs under there, under that archway. So we'll start the setup over there, and we will go from there. We just need to ensure that we are able to block everything off. You know, do the usual block off the stairs over here. Just make sure that that is right. It is. We're going to make sure that we block off over here, like so. And then we're going to deal with everything else the usual way we do it. But because enemies are going to be... do you know what? We could actually just make it go faster and do these stairs instead of going all the way there. Do you know what? We'll actually do that. So what we're going to do is we'll keep this open. We'll play on this side. Just because it goes quicker, there's no real reason, and then we can just block this off a lot sooner so they don't accidentally run here like a bunch of silly billies. So we'll just do a block off over here. That means we don't have to block off those stairs or that area. and everyone should be running up to these stairs over here, which is perfectly fine. And we're going to block off this area over here. So now we're going to double up. So we're going to put a whole lot of traps over here and a whole lot of traps under this archway over here. So I'm thinking half and half. Actually, those 9 traps can come in handy. Wait a second. There we go. Beautiful. So we had enough traps to ensure that all of them come this way. Of course, we're going to put the Briar trap down here somewhere. I do wonder, I don't know if it can grow over there. But what we're going to do is we're just going to stick it over there. We will put our Q there as well to ensure that the enemies do run onto it. And then we are going to now focus over here. So we start off with the molten gold, of course. I don't see them running right into the corner, so just open it up like that. And we'll do 6 of them. We're then going to do pounders. The rest of the way. We're then going to do some acid.
This should go right in their path.
And then brimstone.
They're no match for you, Trap.
More acid.
They'll stand no chance.
And we need some of the flowers now as well. So we'll stick some flowers over here. Yeah, we'll put them over here. So 1, 2, 3 is all we can afford. We'll spread them out a little bit more. So 1, 2. Is there going to be space for more? It doesn't actually matter. All right, let's get started. So just for the beginning, because we've got those 2 places there, that's fine. The other thing that we're going to land up doing is then building up the stairs over here to deal with the other 2 doors that we obviously can't deal with right now. But in that case, we can just put this whole area as molten gold, because that's how it's going to work. The ceiling pounders aren't going to work on those doors over there. The only time that would work is if we use like a ground flipper or something, and it flip the enemy into the actual area. Also, I completely forgot that we need to grow this Briar trap, so let's get this guy over here. Okay, I do have to stay here though. We didn't have a lot of money, so we need to deal with all of the enemies that are going to make it through, which doesn't seem like there's a lot, but yeah, there's a lot of enemies coming. Okay, the Briar trap is already doing its job. You can see how much it's spread over there. You can see the amount of damage we've just taken. That's okay. Come, fight me, fight me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dead. Pick up all of our coin. Obviously, this is all going to help us build our future traps. And we'll just see at the end of this round whether or not we get more traps or not. I mean, more doors. We might just save all of our cash or just, finish this up with the wall traps, obviously. We will actually do that. And that's going to make a big difference. I mean, just these you can see are working wonders. The only thing is I didn't actually look out for flyers, but because each time I hear that noise I'm like, oh no, we lost a life, and I keep looking at the top to see if I did, and it turns out we'd never, because it's just a skeleton spawning. Very irritating sound. But there we go. We've got discount floor traps. I'll take that. I wish we had that earlier. I mean, that's 200 coins off. Ah, man. Why'd I get scammed like that by the game? Alright, so we're just going to put a whole bunch of these over there. There isn't another door that got opened, so that is very good for us. We get to put a whole bunch more over here. End off with the acid traps. Oops. There we go. And we're just going to continue. I don't see a reason for us to put anything over here just yet. Well, actually we can. Let's see. The stairs are over here. Do they start there? Yeah, pretty much. So, molten gold all the way. That's all we're going to do down this whole entire way. and this is where the enemies go. And then that's gonna, you know, help us with the flyers as well, so we don't necessarily have to worry about them too much. I'm gonna buy the 2 priestesses as well, just to make sure we don't have to worry about flyers. But we don't even need to put anything down over there for the briar traps. As you can see, enemies run through them. You can see them growing already just so much. Alright, we can put one. Oh, that cost 3,000? Since when? I thought it was always 2,000. Alright, but that's going to help us with flyers. We can actually see there's a flyer coming this way. Let me try and get them together. Okay, perfect. Give me my money. Ooh, I do like to see skulls in the mix as well. But let's just grow that briar trap a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot my Q explodes as well. We'll put shock traps, yeah? But let's continue with my escapade over here for a dream of molten gold. Okay, shiny duration is increased by 50%. Let's just ready up. This is probably a very bad idea, actually. Actually, it's a very bad idea. We need to do this properly. Oh. We're gonna have to put them this way, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can do it like this. It should force them around there like that, so we're good to put traps like this. Feeling they're going to run around. Why did we have to get like a hard enemy to come first?
They fly above our heads now.
Yeah, I think we need to look at getting... We're gonna have to look at putting a briar trap down there. Okay, we haven't lost any life, but I still need to sort out more traps this side. What we can do is put shock traps on the side, I think. Okay, why does it look like some of the traps are, some of the enemies are coming from the other side? That's not allowed. Alright, that's been done, taken care of. That's very rude. Luckily the flyer over here has decided that they want to attack us instead of going to our point. Deal with the fire elemental, that's fine. And then what we can do is, because they do like to come this way, is if we just put down a whole bunch of fire like so. And then what is this? Ceiling pounder damage is increased by 100%. Brimstone price is reduced by half. No, so excessive force.
War Mage.
Then we can just do things like that. They are going to come up the stairs over here, about there, so that's fine. That can get moved over a bit, so we can put another one. That should help us. We are going to put a briar trap somewhere at the bottom over here, would be really good. And then it can just grow. So do that. Put a bunch of plants over here. Where do we want the plants? Maybe the plants on the outside would actually be pretty good, but that's fine. We can put them... Oh man, it can grow everywhere over here. Maybe just stick the plants over here. Just to poison a couple of enemies. It's a bit meh, but it is what it is. we can then put more molten gold. We can put 2 more of them. Let me just see where everyone runs. I mean, it looks like all of them are going to get triggered. The only one that might not get triggered are these 2. Where else would we put molten gold? Standing over here. Right by the pillar, so over there. Alright, that should be good for now. We've got a lot of fire.
They come through another door now.
Again, if we're playing on a harder difficulty, this is probably a very silly idea, but for now, it's perfect. And just look how good the Briar Trap looks at the bottom over here. I do want it to grow a little bit over here. Why can't I use my Q? There we go. I can if I just use it properly. Go and activate that. That's good. Something's doing work over here. I think it was the Briar Trap. But I don't see it growing. So we're just going to stand over here. Make sure everything walks on top of it. There we go. It grew a little bit. We lost some points. It must have been the speeders. There is a flyer over here who's going to... Oh man. This priestess is not doing their job. Okay, we have to buy another priestess over there. That should be fine. There is a flyer coming over here. Let's just deal with him quickly. There we go. We've got these guys. That's fine.
Small step towards victory.
Put this down over here so that we can deal with these guys. They shouldn't be breaking through any barricades. Okay, they're all still going that way. Just make sure all our barricades are up, because normally when they say they're breaking through the barricade, that's a bit of a problem. No. Electrified applied by lightning causes chain lightning. Increase barricade limit. Okay, we'll go for chain combo. We could have re-rolled there, but it's fine. Lots of money for us over here. Not 100% sure which... Oh, why did they break the barricade over here, actually? Is this barricade maybe too open? I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe putting it like that's a bit better. I'm not sure why they would have even hit the barricade. But for some reason they decided they wanted to hit the barricade. So that's a bit weird. We can go and put some traps over here. That's actually not going to work as well as I thought it would. We can put some traps over here.
Flyers approaching. I need this here.
Put those there. We can put one shock one over there. I don't know if that's going to fit. I'm not sure how we can deal with these flyers as well as we probably could. Probably just by dealing with this guy as quickly as possible. There we go. And then I'm pretty sure... Just get rid of these flyers as they come. So we just have to sit here focusing on the flyers and these guys. There are flyers coming. I think otherwise we're in a good spot. I mean, we're already on wave 5. This has gone very, very quickly. We get so much money as well. It's just so good. Look at that. 36,000. Wait, come here. You're not allowed to go there.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
They've already caused me so much issues.
Did you witness my achievement?
I have turned the patio gardens into a real garden. Alright, only 2 big guys made it through, and we don't even have the floor covered over here yet. So let's go and do that. Oops, we'll fix that later. I don't think I can fix it, to be honest. I think I might have taken a thread that stops us from doing that, but at least I know they ain't making it anywhere anytime soon. There we go, while collecting all my beautiful money. Okay, that would have been nice to have had earlier. Hammer attacks have a 20% chance to launch small enemies. I really like Kalos. He seems to be pretty good. I think we also need a little bit more poison over here. Just use those. Deal with those guys. We can even put poison over here because maybe we're not getting enough enemies to poison. So let's just put some poison plants over here. That should definitely help. And I think we're... Oh, wait, before we... Oh, no, I already started it. Oh, no, I could have made it in time, but I'm so slow. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Whatever. This is probably the only map where it's probably a good idea to take auto crossbows or something instead of having these, but you can't really swap stuff like that, so it doesn't help doing it. And since we have so much money, try and not mess up.
We must consider every angle. My coffins are empty. We must protect the rift. I feel no remorse.
Okay. Deal with you as well. I've got even more gold to put down. Okay, you're not a small enemy, so it's not going to launch you, but that would have been cool if it did. At least I can hit multiple enemies. Okay, there's a flyer incoming. And there's another one over here. What happens? You obviously can't launch an enemy that's already flying, right? It just doesn't work that way. I totally do not have an issue with Molten. I do not have a problem, guys. That's lost enemy. Fantastic.
Well fought,
I didn't get to pick up all my coins. Alright, let's see. Primary damage is increased, so that's pretty good. Mission stats, it would be nice to have seen... What I would like to see is the traps and the way that they work. So it would be nice to see which traps did what in terms of damage, but it is what it is. Again, we are on Skull 0, so take it with a grain of salt. But currently, Skulls from Victory, we're on 483. Skulls 1 from the Gamble, so our total granted skulls right now is currently 7,633, which we could have just gone and checked there. We're going to wager forward, but that's going to be for next video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.